Have you ever found yourself wide awake at 3 a.m., staring at the ceiling, wondering why your body won't let you sleep? You're not alone, and more importantly, you're not broken. For millions of older adults, this early morning wake-up isn't just a random annoyance. It's your body trying to tell you something. In this video, we're uncovering 5 surprising reasons why so many people over 60 wake up at the same time each night, and how understanding these hidden signals can change the way you sleep and the way you live. 1. Your sleep cycle has shifted, and that's natural. As we age, our internal clock, also known as the circadian rhythm, undergoes a quiet but powerful transformation. In your younger years, this rhythm typically follows a 24-hour pattern that supports sleeping through the night and waking up in the morning. But after age 60, that rhythm often shifts earlier. This means you might start feeling sleepy around 8 or 9 p.m. instead of 11 p.m. And naturally, your body may start waking up around 3 or 4 a.m. after completing its preferred amount of rest. This isn't insomnia or a sleep disorder. It's a normal biological adjustment. Think of your body as a finely tuned clock that's simply resetting its schedule. Unfortunately, society's expectations, like staying up late with family or watching TV until midnight, don't always match this new rhythm, which can leave you feeling out of sync. What's the fix? Start by honoring your body's natural signals. Go to bed when you feel sleepy, not when the clock says it's bedtime. Try dimming lights earlier in the evening and keeping a consistent sleep-wake routine. By respecting your new internal rhythm, you might stop waking up at 3 a.m. wondering what's wrong, because in truth, nothing is. 2. You're producing less melatonin. Melatonin is often called the sleep hormone, and for good reason. It plays a major role in helping your body wind down and fall asleep when darkness falls. But here's the catch: after age 60, your body produces significantly less melatonin than it used to. This decline doesn't just delay sleep, it can also affect the depth and quality of sleep. So even if you're in bed by 9 p.m., you might find yourself tossing and turning or waking up frequently during the night. And yes, at 3 a.m., staring at the ceiling. To make things trickier, aging eyes take in less light, especially in the blue spectrum, which is essential for stimulating daytime alertness and balancing melatonin production. That means your brain might be confused about when it's time to sleep and when it's time to rise. What can help?
Get natural sunlight early in the day.
A morning walk can do wonders for resetting your internal clock. Avoid bright lights and screens at least an hour before bed. If needed, talk to your doctor about low-dose melatonin supplements, but always use them under medical supervision. Remember, it's not just about falling asleep. It's about creating the right hormonal environment for your body to stay asleep through the night. And if melatonin is fading, it might just need a little support. 3. Your bladder becomes more active at night. Ever wonder why you wake up in the middle of the night with the urge to pee, even if you didn't drink much water before bed? That's not just bad luck. It's biology. As we age, a condition called Nocturia becomes more common. It means your body produces more urine at night than it used to. Combine that with a weakened bladder and less efficient kidney function, and you've got a perfect storm for those frustrating 2 or 3 a.m. wake-ups. But that's not the only issue. The bladder's capacity shrinks with age, and the muscles controlling it may weaken, making it harder to hold urine for long periods. For some people, even a small amount of urine feels urgent enough to wake them up. And here's where it gets cyclical. Once you're awake to use the bathroom, it can be difficult to fall back asleep, especially if your mind starts racing. Tips to reduce nighttime bathroom visits. Limit fluids, especially caffeine and alcohol, in the evening. Use the bathroom right before bed, even if you don't feel like you need to. Talk to your doctor if nocturia becomes disruptive. It could also be a sign of an underlying issue like sleep apnea or an enlarged prostate, for men. Nighttime urination isn't just an inconvenience. It can be one of the biggest sleep disruptors after 60, and managing it well can dramatically improve your rest. 4. You experience more aches and pains. Let's face it, aging brings some wear and tear. And unfortunately, it doesn't clock out at bedtime. By the time we hit 60 and beyond, joint stiffness, back pain, or arthritis flare-ups can become nightly visitors. These physical discomforts don't just make it hard to fall asleep, they often wake us up in the middle of the night and make it tough to find a comfortable position. The body's natural cartilage cushioning starts to break down with age, leading to sore hips, knees, and shoulders, especially if you're a side sleeper. Add in conditions like sciatica or degenerative disc disease, and lying down can sometimes feel worse than standing up. And here's the kicker: poor sleep actually makes pain feel worse. Lack of rest increases the body's inflammation and lowers its pain threshold, creating a vicious cycle. Pain disrupts sleep, and bad sleep intensifies pain. What can help? Investing in a good quality mattress designed for pressure relief. Gentle stretching or yoga before bed to relax tight muscles. Using supportive pillows to align your spine properly. In some cases, a heated blanket or a warm bath can ease joint tension before sleep. Pain might be part of the aging package, but how you manage it can make all the difference between a restless night and a rejuvenating one. 5. Sleep apnea becomes more common. As we age, sleep apnea starts sneaking into the picture, especially after 60. It's not just a snoring issue, it's a serious sleep disorder where your breathing repeatedly stops and starts throughout the night. Here's why it becomes more common: the muscles in our throat naturally weaken with age, and the soft tissues may sag slightly, blocking the airway. Add a bit of extra weight or nasal congestion, and suddenly, your body is gasping for air while you're sleeping, often without you even knowing. The consequences. You might think you're getting 7 or 8 hours of sleep, but your brain is actually being jolted awake dozens, even hundreds, of times a night, sometimes for just a second. This prevents you from reaching the deep, restorative stages of sleep. What does that mean for your day?
Morning headaches, dry mouth, grogginess, and feeling like you never slept at all.
Long term, it can contribute to high blood pressure, heart problems, memory loss, and even increased risk of stroke. What can help? If your partner notices loud snoring or pauses in breathing, don't ignore it. Get a sleep study done. Mild cases can often be managed with weight loss, changing sleep positions, or using a humidifier. More severe cases may need a CPAP machine, which keeps your airway open and helps you breathe normally through the night. Sleep apnea is sneaky, but it's highly treatable once it's on your radar. 6. You wake up more frequently to use the bathroom. One of the most common complaints as we age, especially after 60, is nocturia, the frequent urge to get up and urinate during the night. While it might seem like a minor annoyance, it can seriously disrupt your sleep quality and leave you feeling drained during the day. So, why does this happen? As we get older, our bladder capacity decreases, and the body produces less of the hormone that helps us retain fluid at night. This means your kidneys stay active, filling your bladder even while you're trying to sleep. Add to that an enlarged prostate in men or weakened pelvic floor muscles in women, and you've got the perfect recipe for multiple midnight bathroom trips. But here's what's more important: interrupted sleep has ripple effects. Every time you wake up, especially if it takes you a while to fall back asleep, your body is robbed of the deep sleep stages necessary for cell repair, memory consolidation, and emotional stability. Here's what you can do. Limit fluids a couple of hours before bedtime. Avoid caffeine or alcohol in the evening. They irritate the bladder. Talk to a doctor if it's happening more than twice a night. It could signal diabetes, bladder issues, or prostate problems. Strengthening your pelvic floor muscles, yes, men too, through Kegel exercises can also help improve bladder control. Nocturia isn't just about the bathroom, it's about protecting your sleep health, and in turn, your overall well-being. 7. The body's natural clock shifts. As we age, our internal clock, also known as the circadian rhythm, begins to change. This biological clock controls when we feel sleepy and when we feel alert. But after 60, you may notice something strange. You start getting sleepy earlier in the evening and waking up much earlier in the morning. This isn't just in your head, it's a real physiological shift. The brain's suprachiasmatic nucleus, SCN, which regulates circadian rhythms, becomes less responsive to light cues with age. That means your body starts releasing melatonin, the sleep hormone, earlier than it used to, signaling bedtime even if the clock says it's only 8 p.m. This change can mess with your routine. You might find yourself waking up at 4 or 5 a.m., long before you want to, and struggling to stay awake during dinner or evening plans. But the bigger issue? If you don't adapt, you might end up with fragmented or insufficient sleep, which leads to fatigue, irritability, and reduced cognitive function during the day. How to deal with this? Get bright light exposure in the morning to help reset your internal clock. Avoid screens and bright lights before bed. They can suppress melatonin. Stick to a consistent sleep schedule, even on weekends. Limit naps during the day. Too many can throw your body clock even further off course. Your body's sleep timing may shift, but with some small lifestyle adjustments, you can still maintain a healthy, refreshing sleep cycle. 8. Underlying health conditions start interfering. As we age, the chances of developing chronic conditions like arthritis, diabetes, or heart disease increase significantly. These conditions don't just affect your day-to-day life, they also disrupt your sleep. Pain from arthritis can make it difficult to find a comfortable position at night. Diabetes might cause frequent urination or nerve pain. Heart conditions can bring on shortness of breath when lying down. Even gastrointestinal issues like acid reflux tend to worsen when you're in bed. The result? You wake up frequently, toss and turn, or can't fall asleep at all. These health issues turn what used to be a peaceful night's sleep into a struggle. Managing tip: addressing the root medical conditions with the help of your doctor can go a long way toward restoring sleep quality. 9. More frequent urination, nocturia. If you're getting up to pee multiple times a night after 60, you're not alone. This is called nocturia, and it's extremely common with age. Why does it happen? The bladder's capacity decreases, and the kidneys produce more urine at night as we get older. On top of that, conditions like an enlarged prostate in men or weakened pelvic floor muscles in women can make the issue worse. This constant interruption can severely fragment sleep. And the real problem? After using the bathroom, it can be hard to fall back asleep, especially if your mind starts racing. Helpful strategy: avoid drinking fluids 2 to 3 hours before bedtime and consider seeing a doctor to rule out urinary tract or prostate-related conditions. 10. Sleep apnea becomes more common. Sleep apnea is a disorder where breathing repeatedly stops and starts during sleep. It affects people of all ages but becomes much more common after 60. Snoring, gasping for air, and restless tossing are signs, but many don't even know they have it. The brain wakes you up slightly each time breathing pauses, breaking your sleep cycle without you realizing it. This leads to excessive daytime fatigue, mood swings, and even increased risk of heart disease. Solution: a sleep study can help diagnose it, and treatment options like a CPAP machine or lifestyle changes, like weight loss, can dramatically improve your sleep quality. 11. Hormonal changes reduce sleep drive. Both men and women experience hormonal changes as they age, and these shifts can mess with sleep. In women, menopause causes a drop in estrogen and progesterone, two hormones that help regulate sleep. This can lead to hot flashes, night sweats, and insomnia. Men also see a gradual decrease in testosterone, which has been linked to poorer sleep quality and increased sleep disturbances. Even melatonin production, your body's natural sleep hormone, declines with age. What can help? Talk to your doctor about hormone levels. In some cases, lifestyle changes, supplements, or hormone therapy might be beneficial. 12. Changes in brain structure and function. Finally, as we age, our brain itself undergoes changes. Parts of the brain that regulate deep sleep, especially the prefrontal cortex and the thalamus, start to deteriorate slightly. This makes it harder to enter and maintain deep sleep, also known as slow-wave sleep, which is essential for physical and mental restoration. Even if you sleep for 7 to 8 hours, you may wake up not feeling refreshed. Why it matters? Deep sleep is crucial for memory, healing, and emotional regulation. Without it, older adults are more prone to cognitive decline, depression, and weakened immune response. While brain aging is natural, things like exercise, mental stimulation, and healthy diet can help preserve cognitive function, and, by extension, improve sleep. As we've explored, the factors behind why sleep gets harder after 60 are both physical and mental. From changes in the body's natural rhythms and health conditions to environmental influences, these obstacles can turn a good night's sleep into a distant memory. But don't worry. By understanding these challenges and taking action, it's entirely possible to improve your sleep. Whether it's through addressing medical issues, adjusting your sleep environment, or considering lifestyle changes, there are ways to regain control of your nights and wake up feeling refreshed. Remember, it's never too late to prioritize your sleep. So, take these insights to heart and start implementing small changes that can make a world of difference. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on more expert advice on aging, health, and well-being. And if you have any personal tips or experiences you'd like to share about sleep after 60, drop a comment below. Let's start a conversation and help each other out. Thanks for watching, and sleep well.